What's up, YouTube? No, I was joking. I came across this little story. This story, probably call it a cursed story. Now, a while ago, I did read Tamino's Hell, which was like a cursed poem. You read this poem, and you get cursed, and whoever hears it also gets cursed, and then bad things start to happen. We did that, but nothing happened. So I came across this story called The Dream School. It is a story from Japan about a boy who becomes stuck in a dream. Now, warning, this is a cursed story, and you may not want to read this. So I'm gonna read it for you. They say that if you don't forget this story within 1 week, a 1 week time. So this goes for me, and this is gonna go for you as well, okay? You will have the same dream. You could become stuck in said dream, as well as find yourself unable to wake up. You'll be trapped in this dream forever and die. Cursed for all eternity, trapped inside your mind, not able to wake up. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that follow button. Feel welcome to come join the Discord. We have a fantastic community over there. And also check out the YouTube and the TikTok. So if I don't wake up, well, you know what happened. There was a Japanese boy named Kei who had a very strange dream. In the dream, he found himself wandering through a school. It was not his school. It was a school he did not recognize. It was night, and the school was in darkness. The sound of footsteps echoed down the empty hallways. It was very eerie. He tried to open the doors and windows, but they were all locked. He tried banging on them as hard as he could, but the glass would not crack. The school was large and sprawling. It was like a maze. It didn't seem to make sense. Walking down one corridor would bring him back again to the place he was before. It was very strange, as if the normal rules of time and space did not apply. Kei was starting to get scared. He began to run down the hallway. The corridor stretched on without end, and there was no exit. After running past the same set of classrooms several times, Kei noticed something odd. The corridor was an endless loop. No matter how long he ran down the corridor, he would always find himself back at the start. He decided to try a different route. He ran down the hallway to the right, then took the first left and the first left again. He entered the home economics room, and when he went out the door on the other side, he found himself in another hallway. He entered that art room and went out the door on the other side. Somehow, it brought him to the third floor, next to the girls' toilets. He went through the music room and ran down the hallway past another set of classrooms. He came to his stairs and went down. He kept wandering and wandering. The night seemed to last forever, and he felt like dawn would never come. Kei heard the muffled sound of a clock chiming. When he looked up, he saw a clock. The hands were swinging back and forth like a pendulum. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Kei heard the echo of heavy footsteps chasing him. He was too scared to look behind him and desperately wanted to escape. He ran up a set of stairs that should have taken him to the fourth floor, but instead he found himself on the first floor outside the audio-visual room. Clomp, 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 clomp. The footsteps began to get faster and faster. He ran down the corridor and turned left, left again, right, and then left again. He came out in front of another set of classrooms. At the end of the hallway, there was an emergency exit, but the glass box that housed the key was smashed, and the key was missing. There was a note inside that said the key was in classroom 108. Clomp, 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 clomp. The footsteps were coming closer and closer. Kei ran down the stairs. He turned left, ran down the hallway, then turned right and right again. He found himself outside a classroom. On the door, there was a sign that read 108. Kei tried the door and it opened. He stepped inside and shut the door behind him. The classroom was in darkness, and he could barely see. He flicked the light switch, but it didn't work. The classroom was filled with desks, and there were bags hanging on the back of each chair. Kei started searching desperately through them. He looked in every bag, searched in every drawer. All the while, he could hear footsteps coming down the hallway. Clomp, 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 clomp. Before long, he heard something banging loudly against the door of the classroom. Boom, boom, boom. Kei still couldn't find the key he was looking for. He pulled the drawers out of the desk and tipped them over on the floor. He opened the bags and began dumping the contents out onto the floor. Boom, boom, boom. The sound of the banging grew louder and louder. The door seemed like it was about to come off its hinges. He searched desperately, but he still couldn't find the key. Just then, the knocking on the door suddenly stopped. There was an eerie silence. Kei stood there, trembling, waiting with bated breath. He stood there in the darkened classroom, afraid to move a muscle. After a while, he still couldn't hear anything, so he went to the door. He reached out, turned the handle, opened it gently, and peered out into the corridor. What he saw horrified him, and a scream died in his throat. There were countless boys and girls. They were in pieces. Their heads, arms, and legs were severed from their torsos. The floor was awash with blood, and they were dancing, jerking back and forth, their limbs flailing to and fro in a dance of death. Kay was drawn into the dream. His body remained asleep. He was never able to wake up. Even today, he is still wandering through the school in his mind. And that is the cursed story. What do you guys think? If you don't forget about this story within a week, remember, you will have the same dream in which you will find yourself wandering around in this school. You will have to find the key and escape. And if you don't, well, you'll be drawn into this dream forever, unable to wake up. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment. What do you think? And I'll see you in the next video.